we would, maybe they would go and do it. But it'd be awful to be accused of spoiling someone's day, and really I should have just have kept my mouth shut, etc., etc. So maybe in the real world, if that happened, it will be a very, very tough call to make, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it would.
Uh,
Uh, yeah, sorry, go on, Phantom, please.
Sorry, well, I don't think it's a tough one because I've done it before. My friend, her husband, before they got married, he was literally jumping from one skirt to the other. He was even coming on to me. I told my friends, my darling, your beloved, your betrothed is coming on to me. She did not listen. She went ahead and married the man. And the man started continue from where he stopped, was sleeping with every skirt, anything on skirts, landlord, landlady, housekeepers, everyone in the congregation. Sorry. Well, and she now came back to me. I was like, Phantom, I would have listened to you. Phantom, because she now started treating STIs and getting all those very, very funny sexually transmitted issues, which she wouldn't have if only she had just been patient to marry someone else and let that man be, right? So I got that thing off my conscience. So she knew, she now came to apologize to me that I would have listened to you, because she went to tell the man she accosted the partner before they got married. And the partner was like, no. It was Phantom that was coming on to me. I was like, Phantom did not see anyone to come on to. It's you. I want to marry my best friend. Interesting times. Anyway, now they're happily apart, divorced. But I think she wouldn't have gone through that trauma, because on their streets, she became known as the woman whose husband sleeps around, which isn't good for herself, good for her mental health, or that of the kids. That she would have prevented if she should have just left that guy and married someone else. So that's why I said, if it's me, I would definitely speak out, or tell the person to go talk to the partner, apologize, and make it better. Or you guys should go your separate ways.
Well, that's a good answer. Yeah, that's a real life example. Okay, so let's go on to the next one then. This is called Robin Hood. Robin, Robbin.
Yeah.
You are an eyewitness. You are an eyewitness to a crime. A man has robbed a bank, but instead of keeping the money for himself, he donates it to a poor orphanage that can now afford to feed, clothe, and care for its children. You know who committed the crime. If you go to the authorities with the information, there's a good chance the money will be returned to the bank, leaving a lot of kids in need. What do you do? Do you turn the robber in to the authorities? Right is right after all. Or do you say nothing since the money went to what you deem a good cause? What do you think, Cuz?
This one's an easy one, right? So I'm gonna grasp. Yeah, I'm definitely grasping 100%. I'm going to the authorities. Right. Yeah, I'm going to the authorities and going, that guy is a thief. Yeah, it's just easy. It's just an easy one for me.
So all those children will go without because of your need to be honest.
Well,
they wouldn't be fed or clothed or cared for in the way that they would be with that money. Yeah. You really would go to the authorities.
I would actually. Yeah, it's a difficult one, but it's an easy one for me.
What about you, Phantom? What does Phantom think?
For me, oh my goodness, you saw me dancing when you were just saying it. I am all for Robin Hood. Let's rob the rich and feed the poor. I am always a Robin Hood. Someone was asking me that was weeks back. Let's rob the rich and feed the poor. I am always a Robin Hood. Someone was asking me that was weeks back. Like, who can rob and feed the poor, feed the needy, give it to charity, make sure those kids are not hungry. Anything kids, I'm always on the kids' side. So someone robs and he's not caught, and he gives the money to kids, man, let's have a party about it. You're my best person.
Okay, that's good. Let me tell you the percentages.
I wouldn't. As long as you're giving the money to kids, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything. I would just keep mum and let the kids be happy and live happily ever after. Because literally a lot of politicians loot, they steal, and they don't use it for good. And now someone robs and gives it to the needy, those kids are hungry. I would do anything for that.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're in the company of 78% of the people who were asked. 78% said they would say nothing since the money went to what you would consider a good cause. So yeah, and I have to say, I mean, again, it's very easy to say this, isn't it, when we're not faced with that situation. You know, if you got someone in the bank who was very frightened because someone pointed a gun at them and all those things that might come into this. So it's easy to say what we would do, but I think simply as the question is put, I agree with Phantom. I would say nothing because the kids would suffer otherwise.
All right. Wow.
So you're on your own there. You're on your own.
Yeah. Just before we proceed, what are you going to do in the first instance? Not the second instance, but the first instance. What would you have done?
Me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but as I say, I think I'm with Phantom on that. All things being equal, provided nobody was injured in the raid or, you know, traumatized with being threatened with a gun, because that must come into this as well.
Yeah.
I think I would say nothing, provided it was done in a reasonable way, because without the money, the children would suffer, and it would be hard to make your own decision if it meant lots of kids would suffer in a children's home. So I would go with what Phantom said. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I meant the first scenario.
Oh, which one? The
marriage one.
Oh, the marriage one. Yeah. Well, that's. I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that. Really. I can see it both ways. I can see. You wouldn't want to see your good friend, your best friend, getting into a dicey situation with getting married. I mean, it's a big thing, to say the least. And you wouldn't, they would have no clue that